Now, the problem we have with Rachel, she's the one that produces these books, is Rachel is really, really mean. Sort of financially mean. She is as kind-hearted and as helpful a person as you'll ever get. But she likes value for money. And the problem with that is she's given us 36 questions to do on this. 36. Now, you don't see it as a gift. I don't see it as a gift. But Rachel does. Rachel sees this as a nice way of making sure that your parents' hard-earned money is getting you as much tuition as possible. Now, you're not grateful. I'm not grateful. So we'll get on. And we'll say thank you very much, Rachel, once we get going. So the first one is 90% of 689. Now, always be careful to check that you've copied it out right. 689. Yep. For this one, I'm going to find 10%. So 10%. The golden rule is first find one, but if it's multiples of 10, 10% is easy. Whoop. So move the decimal point to there. Let's get another colour. So 10% equals 68.9. What we did is we moved the decimal point to there. And we could just take it away, couldn't we? 90% is 100%, take away 10%. I think I like that method at the moment. 689.0, line it up in all columns. So it would be 68.9, take it away, big equals. 9 from 0 you can't do, so that's got to be 8, 10. 10 take away 9 is 1, bring down the decimal point. 8 take away 8 is 0. 6 take away 2, no, for goodness sake. 8 take away 6 is 2, and 6 take away nothing is 6. So I reckon our answer is, and we better check because 620.1. Get in there. Right, next one. Control A. Next one is 70% of 3. This time I'm going to find 10%, so move the decimal point this way. So 10% equals 0.3, and I want 70%, so if you multiply this side by 7, you multiply this side by 7. I wonder if I've done the other wibble wobbles to you. So we'll go times 7. 0.3 times 7, so that's 21. 0 times 7 is 7. Times the 2, and then one number after the decimal point, so bounce in 1. 2.1. 2.1. Right, next one. We've got 80% of 1. Oh, 80% of 1. That's fairly easy. You know that 10% of 1 equals 0.1, don't you? And therefore 80% equals 0.8. It's like 80 pennies out of the pound. Sometimes you get really nice ones. I think she's given us some fairly horrible ones, so rejoice whilst it comes our way. 20% of 98. 10% equals, bounce it in, so it's 9.8. 20% is going to be double that, isn't it? So 9.8, 8 and 8 is 16, carry 1, 9, 18, 1, 19, bring down the decimal point. So 19.6. Should we check that one as well? Yep. And let's do the next one. 70% of 5. 70% of 5. 10% of 5 equals, bounce it there, so it will end up there, 0.5. And if you think of it as 50p's, how many 50p's are there in £5? So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And therefore, that's our 10th. I think I've just made it more confusing, but never mind. If 10% of 5 equals 0.5, we want 70%. So if you multiply this side by 7, you multiply that side by 7. 5 times 7 is 35. 0 times 7 is 0, and 3 is 5. One number after the decimal point, let's bounce it in. So the answer is 3.5.